Well, my dudes, it is time to dig. Had a good night's sleep last night, listening to the river down there. It was lovely. It was actually really clear last night too, and the stars are beautiful, but it's cloudy now for some reason. Sun's coming up over the horizon. Still got a little ways to go, but we're gonna go ahead and get started because it's actually pretty warm this morning. I was over here in the evening, just before dark, right in here, next to where I camped. That's where I camped. And just before it got dark, I found a nice big old colonial era button and a $1 coin, 1790 something, 92, 96. This is probably another small home site because there's a lot of iron here as well. I don't think it's going to be really a rich site. I just have a feeling it's not very big because the iron spread didn't go very far. Let's go ahead and check it out. Get ready. It's gonna be fun. Well, in the few minutes it's taken me to change my batteries in my metal detector, the sunrise has become stunning, hasn't it? Wow, that's pretty, huh? In just a very few moments, it's changed. I think it's a good sign, my friends. Well, it's a good sign that we're actually up and at 'em first thing in the morning. All right, let's get to digging. Okay, I had my first signal of the day, and it seemed like it dropped like 20 degrees since I shot the opening scene with the sun coming up over there. Actually had to put some gloves on for the first time this year. Anyway, well, maybe the second. Now I got a signal right here. Well, let me show you what I'm doing first. Got the Garrett AT Max, 0 program, 0 discrimination, maximum sensitivity. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I got a good signal right here, just like a couple feet away from where I found that silver coin last night, just before it got dark. And that's a nice little signal. It's not a silver coin signal, but I'm gonna set you up and we'll dig the first one together. Hopefully you can see that okay. Been doing this as the third day. I've been camping out here, so getting kind of tired. My bones. Oh no, I can see it from here. You can't, but I can. And it is a pull tab. Oh no, that's not a good sign. First target. All right, got the second target here, and it's actually like a foot away from where I found the silver coin. Little tiny thing in the grass. After finding the pull tab, I think we'll just pick stuff up for a while. Wow, is that it? All right, what do we have here? Second target of the day. I just dug it. It looks like melted lead, but I think it's actually melted aluminum because it's, well, it might not be. It could be pewter. Yeah, it's too heavy for aluminum. All right, second target, foot away from where I found the silver coin last night. Right there. Nice height. I don't think it's going to be a pull tab because it's way too high on the meter. Should be just in front of that little cow duty. And not too deep by the sounds of it. There we go. It's hard to do with one hand. Yeah, I think I see it in a hole actually. Is that it? No, that's a piece of grass. I am so cold this morning. All right. Oh, there's some iron in my hand. It's a little piece of nail or something right here. So that's looks like a horseshoe nail probably. But that's not what we're hearing. Look, I see a little bit of charcoal right there too, which is interesting. Drop that in a bag. It's a little piece of glass. Right there, really, really thin glass, I think, isn't it? I just dropped it. I'm not worried about that. Okay, so the target is still right here, still a little bit deeper. Let me go ahead and set you up. You'll be right about there. I'm gonna have to stand up for this one. Wheat. There we go. Oh no, this a big piece of rust just flew out of the ground. So this is probably it right here. Oh no, this is it right here. Oh, horseshoe. Yeah, broken horseshoe. But it's a little bit wider than the normal one, so this could be like a, not Civil War. I think it's too wide for the Civil War era. All right, back at it. I'm gonna have to wait until, look at the sun come up over there, huh? Well, the sun is actually rising over there. It's not above the mountain jet, but if you look over here, you can see that the rays are actually hitting the top of that mountain. So as soon as we get into the sunlight, it'll be a lot warmer. I don't know, it just got really cold all of a sudden. Well, at least my fingers did. All right, stop complaining for one day. So I've been zipping around this area for about half an hour. A lot of iron in a very small area right here. A couple horseshoes, no other good targets until now. So that log right there is where I found the coin. I've been going around and around, making big circles out through the field too. And this is the concentration of iron for sure. And it's not very big, unfortunately. Dug a few horseshoes, and I just dug what I think is going to be a button right here. I haven't really had a chance to look at it yet. My fingers are numb, so what I'm probably going to have to do is clean that off in a few minutes, but I think it's going to be a button. Yeah, my fingertips are absolutely numb right now. Well, I'm hoping that's a button. Can't tell for sure. Let's put it away, and we'll check it in just a couple minutes. I'm just a few feet away from that little button signal I just dug, and I got another small thingy right here. I haven't seen it yet. It's not very big. That's a button right there. Look at that. Pretty sure that's going to be a button. I can see that green edge, and it's round, of course. Too small for a coin and too thin for a modern penny. Yeah, so what do we have? We have what appears to be a button that's folded over, full of dirt, so I did not hit that with a shovel, because that would be clean and shiny if I had. But yeah, okay, so that's a good sign. Then the other thing is probably a button too. I found that right there. The coin came from the stick, so I guess we're just going to need to really focus right in this area. Yep, all right, awesome. Another nice little squeaky here. It was actually quite deep, so I'm hopeful that it will be something good. Can you hear it? Anyway, it's right in here. Just because it's deep doesn't really mean anything, but at least it's not in the grass and shiny like a pull tab. Pretty small, whatever it is, so I'm thinking it might be a little button or something. Boy, it's tiny. Might be in this thing here. Nope. This thing, yep, it's in here. Lucky, it's not as tiny as I thought it was. What you can see is, you see where the grass broke right there, where the clod of dirt broke. You see that line, so that tells me there's something there, like a button, something flat. Kind of greenish, so it's going to be brass. What is, oh yeah, looky there. That's a nice tomback button right there. That's the back. You can see the shank is actually broken off with the loop for the thread. That's a beautiful little tomback, which is a type of metal. Very shiny, very pretty, but it's brittle. A lot of times you'll find these, they'll actually be like pieces cracked off of them. Not brittle like pewter, but brittle like very hard. Nice little button. Not too far from where we were finding we found the coin and the other button, so we're right on it right here. Well, I believe that's going to be a little musket ball. And it is a fired small caliber musket ball. Nice. So I'm still right in the area where I found the coin, and I'm digging basically everything that doesn't sound like a small nail. And this is an interesting find. This is a nice hand-forged piece of ironwork. I think these went on wagons or something like that. There would have been a bolt that went through there, and that would have been a hook, obviously. I think that's what it is. Anyway, yeah, it's very old, hand-forged, and actually kind of a beautiful piece. All right, guys, this is probably going to be a really short video, but I have gone around and around in circles and circled out farther in the field, digging everything that doesn't sound like a small nail, and I'm just not finding a whole lot. I might spend a few more minutes here. I might get lucky and dig another button, but I think what I'm going to do is move on to another site and just start another video. I mean, it was fun, but I'm getting bored. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll make sure there's some pictures at the end of the video, but I think I'm just going to call it quits if you don't mind. Thanks. See you on the next one. She'll shake the coins from your pocket, take your gold chain and your locket. Mother Earth has no sympathy. She'll take the ring from your hand and
and bury it in the sand and keep it for eternity. Mother Earth, she's got her secrets she's promised to keep, hidden in her dirt or deep in her creek. Mother Earth, she ain't saying exactly what she's saving, where it is or what it might be. Mother Earth, you are my lady, my big round baby. I'll rock you until I go to sleep. She don't care if you're dying or if you're living or somewhere